All right, week 3 of the NFL season kicking off tonight. And if you need some help making some picks, we know a kid.
We know a kid. It's time for another edition of Child's Play.
Yes, indeed, guys. Our first game is, I mentioned this, actually. We went 2-1 last week. Okay, let me find my stats here. Yeah, 2-1 last week, which means we are now 5-1 on the year.
Oh, baby girl's doing a good job.
It was touch and go, though, guys. I was more nervous than a beagle in Ohio.
I hate you so much.
Let's get to our first game,
So
guys.
much.
Have you seen the videos of the dogs watching the?
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. All right, guys. First game: Raiders hosting Carolina. Last week, I said the Raiders situation was as grim as the Spearmint Rhino at noon on a Wednesday, but things are looking up.
Oh, good.
We're going to upgrade their status. We're going
Hey.
to call it Friday evening at an off-strip casino.
Wow.
Okay.
Maybe Palace Station. They've got a nice prime rib dinner there. The Raiders shocked everybody and probably themselves by beating the Ravens in Baltimore last week. Now, the Ravens supposed to be Super Bowl contenders, but they gagged worse than the Bachelorette at McCarran Airport Sunday morning, still wearing her club dress from the night before.
Wow.
If you've never taken the early flight out of McCarran Sunday morning, it is a sight to see. It's like zombies walking around.
It really is sad.
Just pro tip to the kids: spend the extra $100 and get the later flight.
The later flight.
You are definitely going to want that. The Ravens led that game by 10 points in the fourth quarter, but the Raiders scored 13 unanswered to get the win. And now we're left asking the question: are the Raiders good? Well, we're not going to find out this week because they're playing the Carolina Panthers, who have been outscored 73-13 this season.
Oh.
So if they win, that does. I guess if they lose, that means we know they're not good.
Yeah.
But a win doesn't mean they're good.
How did
This
they
week-
score 13? That's the question. Yeah.
This week they benched quarterback Bryce Young, who a year ago they drafted #1 overall. To give you an idea of how bad the Panthers have been with Young, the Raiders were 7-point favorites. But now that Andy Dalton is going to be starting, the Raiders are now only favored by 5. So the backup quarterback comes in, and the casinos are like, yeah, they're going to be better.
Aww.
Here's the Child's Play.
Okay. Raiders and Panthers. Who do you like? This is the one you're keeping? The Panthers?
Whoa.
Okay.
Big upset.
Panthers +1. By the way, if you notice the angle's different, she wanted me to get her dress in the shot.
Oh, understood. She looks
'Cause
fabulous.
When she twirls, it really flares out.
Yeah. For the record, she swatted the Raiders last week too. She's not a
Yep,
fan.
not a fan,
She's not
no.
a fan.
All right, guys, game 2, Packers and Titans. Now, it's hard to tell what's higher right now, Packers fans' spirits or their cholesterol. They stole a win last week. Listen, they like brats there and cheese curds. They stole a win last week with Malik Willis at quarterback, filling in for Jordan Love, who has a knee injury. Now, Willis had only made 3 career starts before Sunday and had never thrown a touchdown pass. Tied with Cody on the all-time list.
Exactly. Yeah.
Green Bay, though, acquired him in the offseason for a 7th-round pick. Now, for those who don't know, there are only 7 rounds in the draft. So after that, technically, I'm in the market.
Yeah.
Now, Willis is facing his old team, the Tennessee Titans, and quarterback Will Levis. Wake up, honey, a new Will Levis turnover just dropped. Get to the next video, guys. Levis is inventing ways to turn the ball over.
Yeah,
This
he
was
is.
the latest incarnation last week against the Jets. A
video is
diving,
great.
underhand, backwards pass that was recovered by the Jets. All of these Levis INTs mean that Titans head coach Brian Callahan is leading the league in WTFs through the first 2 weeks. Let's get to the other video. Look at it. Watch. At this rate, the Titans' year-end highlight film is going to be set to the Benny Hill theme. Somehow, the Titans are favored by 3 at home in this game. Here's the Child's Play.
All right. Packers and Titans. Which one? You're going with the Packers.
Okay, guys, final game. The game that could end with me sleeping on Cody's couch. Steelers at the Chargers.
Yeah, this is going to be tough.
If you don't know, I was born in San Diego. My wife is from Pittsburgh. And if you think we would make our sweet little daughter choose between us, well then, I guess you know us pretty well. Our house is tense right now, like my pants on Thanksgiving. The Steelers are off to their first 2-0 start since 2020. The defense has been amazing, but the offense hasn't looked great. They've scored 31 points in 2 games with a grand total of 1 touchdown.
Ooh.
Shannon Sharp has scored more than the Steelers this year.
Oh my gosh.
He retired 20 years ago from the
See what you did
NFL.
there? Yeah.
The Chargers also 2-0 after dominating Carolina last week, which is like me beating my daughter in arm wrestling. Listen, I don't give her an inch. Kids got to learn.
You got to earn.
Those ligaments will heal. Jim Harbaugh has remade this team in his image. Everybody's wearing khaki now and saying weird sayings. Plastic surgeons say they're seeing a spike in people asking for the Harbaugh jaw in LA. Kidding, nobody cares about the Chargers. Vegas doesn't like them either. They're 2.5-point underdogs in Pittsburgh. And here's the Child's Play.
Okay. Daddy's team versus Mommy's team. Chargers and Steelers. Which one are you picking?
Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Oh! She's looking at Mom off camera.
You're going to root for both of them? Okay.
Nope.
No.
That said, nope, that counts. That's the
Yeah,
Chargers picks.
she
To
made a
recap, we got
choice.
taking Carolina +5, Green Bay +3, and the Chargers +2.5. She likes the underdogs this week.
I'll get the couch ready for you.
Yeah.
You should.
fine.
You should.
You have a nice pillow?
That we do. A couple of cats to make you sneeze.